this is Ralene with RaleneCreates. Today, I will be setting up my new envelope system so that I could be a little bit more effective using my envelope system. If you want to see how I set up my wallets and my planners for my envelope system, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Today this is a third part of, doing an assessment of where I am in the quarter. Okay, I've done really good. I thought I wasn't doing very good, but I had to stop and assess where I was. Okay. And then there are some things that were working and some things that were not working for me. And so I really had to evaluate those things and kind of think about them. And I've had some really good thoughts about it. So I'm going to try something. One of the things that I'm really big about is act, learn, and adjust. Sometimes when we see things happening around us, we need to figure out if it's not working, change it. It's okay to change it. You don't have to. There's no written rule that you have to do things a certain way. So as you guys know, when I first started on this journey, I still have this and I probably will still use it. This is the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University envelope system. And so I had this, and my thing is about using my stash, and it was working. But then there's a little problem because one, these items are spiral bound. Okay. If I needed to take something out or whatever else, I had to create a new envelope. There was a lot of little things going on there. So I budgeted for me to be able to buy these wallets. My daughter bought this one, I believe, and I loved it, and I love green, so you guys know that. But then I was thinking, let me tell you another thing that was happening. I had a separate envelope, and I'll show it to you right here, that is for my gas, and look at it. Okay, and so I carry a backpack purse, and so I was like, well, wait a minute, this is causing me some problem. And I was using this. I don't know why I love this little bag, but because I got it in the Philippines. So I've been using this, and it was inside of here, and then my ID and everything. And so I don't have a wallet. Okay. So I figured, how can I revise my system a little bit to be a little bit more productive and a little bit more, easier for me to use and not too costly. So I went on Amazon. This is not about me trying to sell these planners. These wallets, but if you want a link to these, I will put that link for these in the description. But so this one I'm going to put in my purse. Okay, in my backpack purse. And the reason why I like it so much is because it has a zipper and it closes and it will fit. And even if I wanted to carry this as a wallet or a purse, I can. Okay, so I really love this one. It was very affordable. I am not into name brands. I don't have to have, the other, kind. Maybe, I like stuff. Come on now, Ice Guy. But I'll show you that one. And then this one is one that is going to stay home. So I realized that I need one that stays home where everything is as I do my bills, and then I need something to carry with me. So let's see exactly. Let me give you a little quick flip through of what each one of these look like and how I am going to use them. Okay. Now I absolutely love this one. One, because it came with all of these envelopes. Okay. And they were clear. They also open like this, which was a little bit better than what I was using with the Dave Ramsey system. Okay. Then they also had these really nice stickers. Okay. And so I will be going through those in a few minutes and show you exactly how I plan on using them. I love them. I could make some of these on my Cricut. I just didn't feel like setting up my Cricut, but and then there were some that I did not I didn't need. or no, that I needed that weren't there. So we'll go through those in a second. Okay. And then they also have what we would call budget sheets or trackers, where you can keep track of, you know, what the category is, the date, when you're adding and removing monies. And so I'll show you how I plan on using them. And it is an A6, I believe, size. And again, the link is in the description. So I'm going to take these off. And I don't normally use a, honestly, part of me wanted to have disc mount. Not a big deal. I am going to make this work. And then it also have a holder for my pen. Okay. And that pen doesn't want to fit. Maybe I'll put one of these pretty pens in there. Okay. So, all right. So there is a place for that. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this one shortly. Okay. Now this one actually does have some money in it because I am going to also stuff while I'm here, okay? So what I loved about this, and I put this to the side, is it had a calculator in it, okay? So I can do that, and had spots here, and then all of these little pockets, as well as a pocket here and a place for a pen. Let's see if this pen will fit here. Okay, so that fits perfectly, all right, and perfectly. So that was a zebra. I used to use those a lot. I don't use them as much anymore. Now, these are okay. I'm not sure how I want to use, if I want to use these kind or I want to use these kind, but they both fit. The yellow color didn't kind of go for me, but you know, I'm not tripping. So I'm going to take those out first. Okay, and there's a lot of them in here. So I don't need all of them in here, especially if I'm going to use this as a wallet. Okay, so I'm going to take these out and put them aside for now. Now, this also made me excited because, you know, this one here, and I like both sides. And that's why I bought both of these, because they had different reasons, different ways, that things that I liked in it. These here have this on the side here, but then this is actually a card. So I am actually, I'm kind of laughing because as I was going through my wallet, I have gift cards. Two of them came from my pastor. Every year, I guess, clergy time and Christmas, he always given us cards. And then another friend gave me this one. So I am going to like slide these in here. Actually, I'm going to leave that spot here because I can put my ID. I won't do that on camera. But I will, I can put my ID and maybe a credit card or something, my debit card, because I don't use credit cards. And I'll put these here. And then when I really, really want to buy something, I can, because I'm not a Starbucks person, but I buy one of my days where they got good desserts. So I'm going to put those in there. So they had those, and then they had, the only thing that was different is their money envelopes open from the top, okay, which is kind of cute, okay? So they had this like that. So they had the ones from the top, and then they also had these like this, or I may have put these in. So I want to use these, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use these. They also had this, and I'm not sure why it was folded, but it had 2021, 22, 20. These are actually stickers for the month, okay? I am not going to be saving by the month, so, and then it has these little tabs here, so I don't really think I'm going to use these. So let's kind of get started. So I've created this little sheet here. And it basically tells about my sinking funds and what I call my spending funds and my savings funds. And this basically is a place where that I will probably be using on a regular basis. You'll probably think, well, why is my grocery in here? I buy my groceries online, so it is a line item in my budget. And so I just make sure that I'm staying within the budget on that. So there's no need. And I don't ever like just run to the store. And if I do just run to the store, again, I'm tracking it on Quicken or any one of my other apps that I am using. So I don't have to worry so much about that. So I am going to just do a line here and a line there. And no particular reason, just to show that this is the different list. So in this one, I am going to keep my gas money, my eating out money, and what I'm calling my planner fund. Okay. I am one that I don't do a lot of shopping. Okay. And if it is shopping, it's probably craft related or something related to my business. Okay. And so I found that one time I had money over in here that I wanted to buy something for my planner, and it was at home. So that's one of the things that I didn't, and I couldn't pull it out or whatever else. And so I want to be able to have the money that I plan on spending with me. Not a lot of money, of course. I'm not going to be having a lot of money. And then, so I want at least these three. I'm going to try with these three. The only other one that I might need with me may be clothing. Okay. And when I'm an online shopper, but say I want to go to Ross or Kohl's or something like that, but I can pull it out of the other one on the time that I plan on going shopping. So I am going to call this my spending wallet. Okay. And then this one, the other one is going to be what I call my savings funds. And I will have my house in there. This is anything that has to do with, house maintenance. If I got to buy filters, what else? I have a new home, so it's not, praise the Lord, I haven't had a lot of things that I've had to pay for. Oh, when I pay for the hot water heater, it will come out of that money. Car maintenance, that's obvious. Household items, this is where I will put my toilet paper, light bulbs, what else? Washing powder, any of those type of things. I don't buy them often. When I do buy them, I kind of buy them in bulk and they last forever. Honestly, I've been here 2 years and I haven't bought washing powder, or I can tell where I'm from if I say washing powder or washing liquid or whatever you call laundry detergent. That's what it's called. So I haven't bought any, but I buy toilet paper, and I buy paper towels, and so that's what's going to come out of there. Medical, I am now putting aside money for any time that I have to go to pay a copayment. This does not include my medicine. My medicine is a line item in my budget because that's a regular expense, a regular bill. Medical for me is if I have to go to the doctor and I have to pay a copayment, or I had to do I had to go to the doctor and they had to do x-rays and I had a payment to make. So that'll all come out of that. And also the dentist, okay, because that's not a regular thing. And of course, we got the buddy fund. That's the dog fund. Renewals are like my car registration, my driver's license, not my car insurance because I pay my car insurance monthly, but these are things that I want to kind of keep in a separate area here. The only thing that I did not include here was, I think there's something else missing, and I'll think about it in a second, like car in general, like transportation. So we'll think about that. And then education, I'm in school. So I have to buy books for school periodically. If the library doesn't have them, I'll try my best to get them from the library. I also do a lot of reading and things like that. So if I want to buy a book for whatever reason, it's going to come out of education. Or if I want to take a class that's not in regular school and I need to pay for it. I haven't done a lot of that because I'm trying to save my money. So it'll be in education. Christmas obviously is coming up. Yeah, it's on the same day every year. So I gotta plan for it. Praise the Lord, I don't do a lot of spending for Christmas. I have 2 grandchildren. That's my biggest expenses. And so I want to make sure that I'm prepared for that. I have set aside some money already for them. And so, but I do want, like, if I wanted to, a girlfriend, I wanted to do something for a girlfriend. A lot of times, because I am a crafter, I will make a Christmas gift in a heartbeat. And it has been one of those things where people truly like it. So I try to do it. I can't do that with 9, a 10, and a 12-year-old. So that's Christmas. Clothing, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm almost down to 50 pounds, or down 50 pounds. And so at some point I'm going to have to buy some clothes. And as much as I am trying my best not to buy any clothes, I'm going to have to. I cannot keep wearing clothes that are falling off of me, or the same clothes over and over again. So I got to buy some clothing. So I'm going to put some money in the clothing fund, and then a savings challenge. I'll talk about that in a few minutes. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do, but I want to do something to make this fun. Okay. I really got to think about the fun part, because I don't want this to be a job. Lastly, travel. I'm probably not going to put much in this, is in case I go somewhere, and like I took a trip to San Antonio one day and I had to pull money out of my savings account to cover my expenses, and then I had to put that back. I don't want to do that anymore, so I want to do that. So that's another thing that was not covered in this one. And lastly, I am going to put make a box around this one. This is going to be what I call the blessings fund. Okay. And my goal for everything is to be blessed so that I can bless others. And so I will be setting aside just a little something that in case I need to bless someone. Just recently, this will also be where, like, when the Girl Scouts come along, okay, or the Boy Scouts, or someone having a birthday or an anniversary or a wedding, that's where that money will come from. I am not going to put a lot in it. If that envelope is empty, I can't be a blessing that day. And I'll be praying about it and ask God to forgive me for that particular thing. And I believe I have to give myself grace. But I just bought something from the Girl Scouts no, it was a little boy in the neighborhood that was selling something. And so I just pulled something from there. So the blessings fund. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's get the envelopes together and put some money in them, and let's get going. So I'm going to start here because I've already started here, and I am going to, I had to create, if you look at these, this is funny, dating, shopping, personal, haircuts, cosmetics. None of them kind of fit. Now, transportation, I don't know about that one. Emergency fund, entertainment. I'm trying to be a little bit more specific. Rent, car, I might use. I was going to use gift, but I created my own, and I'm going to move that to the side. Eating out, I'm going to use that one. And housing, utilities, clothing, medical, insurance. I will use the clothing and medical. I will use the education. I may use the savings one, income, concerts, and vacations. Now, I saw one for income. Now, I might use this one. I'm thinking about it because I do a lot of coaching, a lot of different projects and stuff like that. And people will give me money for what I did. Also in ministry, there's a lot of times where people will bless me. And so that is income that I must track. And so I might create a folder for that, but I don't want to create a folder and I don't have any money coming in. So I gotta be careful. Concerts and vacations, we'll put that aside. Bars, games, movies, hobbies, beauty, maybe. I might do the beauty because I need one for hair because I haven't, or I could cut this one, cut the cuts off of this one. Because actually I am getting a haircut. And then membership fees, I don't do those. I do those all in my budget. Subscriptions and Black Friday. I won't use those either because I'm not doing any Black Friday. Okay. So there was not one for gas. It just says car. And then I also needed one for planner fund. So I created these. And what I'm going to do is I am going to pull out the 4 that I want. I did 3, but I think I'm going to add a 4th one. And I'm going to put this in here for gas. Okay. And all right. And then, so I got these 2 here, and then I'm going to use eating out for one. I don't eat out often because I just don't. I try to do my best to cook at home. So Oh, there's my eating out. But I do treat myself, to my favorite restaurant at least once a month. And so that's where I will put money in there. And then the last one is savings, okay? And I'll tell you how I'm going to use the savings. All right, and so let's do this one first. And so I have I normally put, so I have pulled money from my bank account because I got paid yesterday. And so what I'm going to do is gas has been really good for me. So I'm going to put $30 in my gas. But I keep thinking that I need a little bit more because of the fact that I have to go back and forth to church next week for Vacation Bible School. So I might need to put just put $40 in for gas. All right. And then for my planner fund, I'm going to put $20 because it's getting to the end of the year. And when Joann's and Michael's have those sales, I want to be able to buy my new planner for the year. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then eating out, I am going to put 20, but I am going to make sure that I don't use that pretty soon because I've already spent. And then savings, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing for savings. So these sheets here, I have pulled out 4, and one is for gas. And today's date is the 16th. And I am going to put, I'm adding $40. I don't know if I like these. Hold up a second. Okay, so I'm going to use it my way, okay, because right here it says income and outlay. I don't know if you can see that, but basically I am going to add $40, and so my balance is $40, okay? Does that make sense? And then I am going to do one for planner fund. Okay, so I'm going to add these. I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to add these in the order in which I have them. And I'm just going to add them right behind the envelopes, okay? I mean, I could put them right next to it, but I'm just going to leave them right there, okay? Okay, and this way I can keep track of it. Now, this is something that I was not really doing, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to change my system, okay? Now, let me pull this envelope over here to tell you another reason why I was having problems. Okay, so every time I would get something, I would have money at home for eating out, and then I'd have to pay myself back and all of these other stuff. So I don't want to do that anymore. Also, I was getting, and I also want to keep track of my receipts so I can come back if I'm eating out and I'm eating cash here. I want to make sure that I can reconcile it later. And so I want to actually, I'm going to use one of these as receipts. And probably I need to put one of these like this kind because it's easier to stick receipts in. And then I'm going to put that right here so that I can put my receipts when I go out. Now, the other thing is when I go and I spend, okay, if it's change, I want to save the change, okay? So now if it's like, okay, so say this is $40 and I go and I spend, I buy gas and it's $31.23, okay? So I'm going to put the extra dollar and then the change I'm going to put in the savings folder here so that when I get home, I can save it, okay? I try my best not to use this at all. So what I've been doing is I have been putting all of them in here, and that's another reason why this envelope is getting hard. Now, I don't do a lot of spending, so it is not a big deal, and so it's not like it's going to get really heavy. And so if I bring it home and do it every day, I'm fine with that. or at least once a week when I'm taking care of things. So, and I have this nice little jar that I have used my Cricut to put, it says crafting is cheaper than therapy. And this money is being saved for my crafting supplies, for things like also my planner. So I'm just kind of saving money up for that. And so I am just going to take all of this right now and put in that jar. Okay. Okay. All right. So when I'm doing it on the go, I'll put it right here and then I'll go. So this is how I plan on using this particular planner. And then I have my receipts, and I still have to reconcile these and make sure that my numbers are right. I mean, it's not a big deal. I know that they're empty. So I'm just going to put them. No, I'm not going to put them right here because it's going to bother me. I'm going to leave that alone for now, and I'll look at it later. So this is my on the go sinking funds. So now let's move on to the envelopes for home. Okay. And so I do have some more money to add, but each one of these envelopes already have money in them. So I am going to start with the house fund. Okay. And so I was looking at, I knew I did not have one. So I'm going to use the housing one. So that is not my mortgage or anything, that is. So I will need one for housing. And I learned that because how they lay, I want the words to kind of turn this way. I know, I'm kind of funny. So I'm going to put housing here.
Well, this video was getting a little long, and so I thought I'd speed up this section here as I put these stickers down. But I did want you to see how I was matching my categories to the ones that came in these sticker sheets. The biggest thing is I wanted to make sure that they were going properly and what made sense to me. So, for example, the car was a little bit different than what I had wanted and things. So I'm just trying to pick some things out here. Here's one for the Christmas. And then I need one for beauty, which will be for my hair and any of my beauty supplies. I don't do a lot. So, and then I have printed these out here. One is for the buddy fund. One is for my blessings, household items, and my savings challenge. So here we go.
But let's start with, let's go directly here, and the housing one. Let's find housing. And so there is $100 in there. And so I am going to count it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 100. There's $100 in there. I've only had to spend once or twice to buy filters, and I've just added some money to it. And so I'm going to put $100 in my housing fund. Okay. My car, which is car maintenance, I have $100, and I have 2, 4, 6, 70, 80, 90, and $100. And that's going to go in the car fund. And then I have, what's next? Household items. I have $20 because I just bought toilet paper. So I am just going to, and I don't think I'm going to add anything to this one. And so I have household items, and I am just going to, I'm using these different ones, and so they're going to come from the top, and that's okay. And I use these on the ones that I won't be opening up too often. So there's household items, and there should be $20 there. And I want to keep track of these, and so I might go ahead when I use whatever I do, I'm going to transfer it over here so I can see how my spending was and where my money's coming from. So this is doctor visits and dental, so this will be $100 going into medical. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, $100 going into medical. And am I adding any more to medical? No. This week, October is kind of, one of my debts that I'm trying to pay off was one that I really wanted to focus on. So I am really not putting a lot in this month, but these are ones that have already, and I don't see myself going to the doctor anytime soon. So well, that's the whole point of it, is to be prepared. Okay. And then, so that's the dental. Now let's go into the Buddy fund. Now Buddy's going to get some money because Buddy got to go to the doctor at the end of the month. So Buddy should have $88. 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Buddy's going to get another $20. And I believe that this is Buddy's money right here. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so that's $20 for Buddy. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, that's Buddy. So now Buddy has $108. And let me write that here right now, and I will. He has 20, so 8, 9. So he has $108 as of 10/16/21. And I'll add these onto the trackers later. And where is Buddy's fund? Buddy's right here. And so I'm going to just slide this in. He has to go to the vet for his annual checkup. Actually, tomorrow is his adoption day. And so it was 2 years ago that he had to go. So I will be using this money pretty quickly. So that's the Buddy fund there. And I'm going to skip one. I got to get back to it. And I have education. Okay, so that was budget. Because I have renewals, but I don't have an envelope for it. So I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to do that. Then I have education, which has $20. It's been having that same $20 in it since July. And so it's just going to sit there for a little bit. I hopefully don't need it. You know, I needed books at the beginning and then I didn't need it, so I left it alone. So there's education. And then, all right, now there are, speaking of Buddy, he's talking now. So then there is two more. There is the renewal section category, and I'm wondering if I should put that in my car area because it's my car registration and my driver's license. So I'm going to add that $70 to my car fund. So in my renewals for my car registration and my driver's license, since they're all kind of related to driving, I'm going to all put that in the car. And so I should have $70 here, and I have $80. And I think because I needed to change 2, 4, 6, 8. Let me see if I can find some 10s. Buddy has some. I'm not sure, guys. I like doing this all the time on camera. So I love watching people do it, but I'm not sure if it's one that I want to do all the time. But we will see. If you're enjoying this, tell me you're enjoying it. If you're like, okay, Ralene, this is not what I want to see, let me know too. But okay, so there should be 70, 20, 2, 4, 6, and 70. Okay. And so this is going to go in the car. So this should be $170. And it kind of works out because I got to get my car serviced and inspected and all of those things at the same time that I get my registration done. So I'm just going to make that happen. So that's $170 for that. And then, so I've done renewals and I've done education. And the last one is I have this, what I've been calling savings. Every time I sell something, I would just put in this money here with no rhyme or reason. So there should be $200 in here. And this is where my clothing money, my Christmas money, my hair savings is going to come from. Savings challenge is going to come from. And the blessing is right here. So let's do that one first and then come back to this one. Okay, so the blessing fund already has $35 in it because I had to spend. And so I am just going to not add to it right now. And 60. Oh, okay. All right. Whew, see, good thing I write it down. Okay, so here's what happened on the blessing fund. Okay, I was adding to it on a regular basis. I had $60. And then I needed to buy a gift, and I bought it on my card. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, and this will be a determining factor here. Literally, I needed to pay myself back that $25 from this envelope. Okay, because I didn't take the envelope with me when I went shopping. And so I literally had to get it on my card, and then I was going to come back, and then I was going to get my $25 back. And then when I came here, I didn't have any fives. So, so the question becomes, do I pay myself back or do I leave the $60 here? So right now I am going to leave the $60 for right now until I decide on what's going to go in these new envelopes here. So I should have $200 that is in my savings. That was every time I sell something. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 1. Okay, so that's $200. And then I have this left over from when what I got from the bank. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 210, 213. So here's what I am going to do. I have the, did I already put money in the planner one? Yes, I already put money in the planner fund, correct? Let's double check. See, this is why you guys see me. Yeah, so there's $20 in the planner fund. Okay, and then the Christmas fund needs $40. Okay, so let's grab Christmas and grab $40. And so what I've done with the Christmas fund, I kind of have an idea of what I want to buy for Christmas. And I do have some in my savings account that I kind of put aside. And then what I am doing is I've kind of averaged it out over the next pay period so that I'll have enough to buy all the things that I wanted to do. And then in the clothing fund, I was going to put $40. And someday I will take myself shopping, and you guys can talk me into it. I do want to go shopping. And so I'm going to put $40 in the clothing fund. Okay, and then I have a lot of money left over. Okay, I have my savings channel and then my beauty thing. So I am going to put $40 in beauty. That means my hair, getting my hair washed and cut and colored and whatever else. And thankfully I don't have to get that done quite often, so that is for that. And it's also for me to buy my products, my hair products, which I tend to buy in bulk as well. Okay. And so with that being said, I have a lot left over. 2, 4, 6, 8, 85. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is the areas that I really needed some extra, and I know I could have thought about this before, but I wanted to kind of do this on camera. I am going to keep the blessings at $60, okay? Because I can. And so that will be, I'm kind of putting those in the end. So household, buddy fund, blessing, and I'm thinking about a savings challenge, medical, education, car, clothing, okay? So blessing is taken care of. All right. And so what I'm going to do here is there is a savings challenge that I wanted to do, and it was the Saveopoly. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more in hair, clothing, and Christmas. Okay, this one's I've already taken care of. I know about medical, housing is good. Household items I already spent. Buddy's going to need a little bit more. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to intersperse a little bit into, and then I'm going to save the savings challenge until I work out, and I will do a video on what savings challenge I'm going to do. And I know that there's a dollar one, there's a nickel one, there's all these different ones, so I'm still kind of researching that one. So since I have 4, and these are the 4 categories that I still want to do, so I'm gonna put 20 there, 20 there, 20 and 20. So that means I could probably get my hair done sooner. Okay. And I will obviously add to my next pay period, but until then, we're good. Okay. And then I'm going to put 20 in clothing. So all I did was took the money that I had in a savings that had no allocations, and I've given it a home. Every dollar should have a purpose. And so this is what I'm doing. Buddy is going to need his things done. And so I was going to have to add to this at the end of the month. Now I don't. Okay. And then here's my Christmas fund, and for the grandkids. And so I already have that taken care of. And so I am on it. So now you're saying, well, what are you going to do with that lunch? All right. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13 I am going to add to the savings challenge. Okay. And then because this is the first time, I am just going to use one of these sheets, and I'm going to write today's date is the 16th. Okay. And I am adding, so savings challenge. And this is $13 and another $13. Okay. This can also serve as what I consider like the bank when I need to change ones and stuff like that. But I'm also saving it. So I'm going to put this in here. There we go. All the envelopes are fully stuffed. Now let's put them in the binder and move on. So the only thing that I need to do off camera is to put in my trackers and copy my information from my old envelopes into that. And then also I will create a sinking fund tracker that has every last one of the funds so that I know what their balance is. Okay, not a running actually just a running balance, not saying in and out, but basically here's the fund and how much it has in it. And I'll have that on each month so that I'll know what each fund has each month. So, and then this will also go into my planner. So this is how I'm going to do it. I actually love this one. I love both of them actually. And I think this will be perfect for me to carry my stuff with me and my backpack. And then I can lock this one in my safe. I mean, I don't have a lot of money. When these get to a certain point and I'm not using them, most of these I'll probably be using, I will deposit the money directly into my bank account. But like, for example, when I go in for Buddy, I am not going to take cash to pay for Buddy's service. I will go and I will deposit this into my bank account and pay for Buddy. And the same thing for some other things, like when I do my car and my clothes and whatever else. And so, I don't know if I need any cards there or anything, but I love this. And I got this one here because it kind of helps it close a little bit better. So I hope you like this video. It's a little different than what I normally do, but I wanted you to be on this journey with me. I don't promise that I'll be doing this all the time, every time I fill an envelope, unless you guys want to see it. But I just wanted you guys to see that I am using the envelope system and it is helping me. I had to shift things a little bit. Again, these were very affordable. I spent maybe less than $30. I don't even think I paid that because I actually had some Amazon money, and so that kind of helped out as well. So again, that's what I'm doing. If I have a gift card or some Amazon money or wherever it's coming from, and then I'm also keeping track of my crafty fund right here. So when this gets full, I don't know when that'll get full, I'll find a bank that I can turn it in. But right now it's just fun for me to just kind of keep track of things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it is different. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe so that you'll be a part of all that I'm doing here at RaleneCreates. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified the next time that I upload a video. And remember, as I encourage you, I encourage myself. Be blessed.